Welcome to Doing Business in Rwanda. I'm your host, David Keziomsoki. For the first time ever, mobile money users in Rwanda are now able to transfer cash across borders with currency conversions automatically included on their phones. This initiative, implemented in Rwanda in February this year, is the first of its kind in the world. It's aimed at increasing access to financial services to the unbanked and the underbanked population. In this episode, we look at how mobile money is changing lives of Rwandans. In February of this year, two Milcom international telecom operators in Africa pioneered a new cross-border money transfer service that lets subscribers send money to each other in their respective currencies without having to travel and queue at traditional banks or mobile money agents. Tigo Cash users in Rwanda and Tigo Pesa customers in Tanzania can now use their mobile phones to send and receive money from each other.
When you move money from your wallet, it should be simple to get that money to someone else. We realize that there's an opportunity for us to work with our sister business in Tanzania, Tigo Tanzania, to launch this between Tigo Cash and Tigo Pesa. Essentially what happens is that a consumer here can decide they want to send some francs to someone in Tanzania. They simply go to their Tigo Cash menu and they enter the amount and they send it. And we try to make it as simple as possible. So for example, when you put the phone number of the person in Tanzania, you just put their phone number. You don't have to know the country code. You put the amount that you want to send in francs, and when it arrives in Tanzania, it arrives in shillings. What does that mean? That means that the person who's in Tanzania who receives it on their Tigo Pesa account can immediately use that money to buy airtime for themselves, to pay for their electricity, to pay for goods and services, or they can go to a Tigo Pesa agent and cash it out.
Milcom chose the two telecoms to pioneer the mobile money innovation because Tanzania is Rwanda's second largest trading partner, with Rwandan imports from Tanzania totaling $80 million in 2013 alone.
The remittance corridor from Tanzania to Rwanda is the second most expensive in the world, according to the World Bank. And to me, that suggests that this is the second least served corridor in the world, because that's usually how these things work. The opportunity is there for the consumer because obviously, we're able to offer this service with no transaction fees. The opportunity is there for us because this is something now which attracts more customers to us. It gives our consumers more services, and it strengthens our relationship with our consumers and helps the business to grow.
Mobile money, which is sometimes referred to as mobile financial services, is an innovation that was created by telecom operators to tap into newer services beyond traditional voice and data. With mobile money, customers can now use funds to access a range of services that include airtime top-ups or payments for water and electricity.
Definitely the biggest beneficiary of this is the customers. Because just, you have an opportunity to have, just with your SIM card, to have your electronic wallet, to be able, with your electronic wallet, to do any kind of transaction you want to do. You can do your money transfer to your son, your colleagues. You can do the payment. You can do the payment on utilities, water. You can take one part of your salary. You can do bank transaction. You can pay, it's really, we are trying to bring convenience to the customers, So you don't need, you are not limited by the time, you are not limited by anything. It's really giving you more power and more convenience and the more, freedom for you to do any kind of transaction which really you find important for your life.
It's an account that you can set up, which is attached to your phone number, which enables you to store value. So you can charge it up with some money, and you can send that money to other people. You can pay for some basic goods and services in some places. You can buy airtime. You can buy prepaid electricity, cash power as we call it. And hopefully we're going to add more and more features. A big feature that we added just last week actually is international remittance.
You're able, first of all, to send money to your friends, your business associates, your family, but you're also able to take care of what we see to be a very integral part of our day-to-day lives. We pay bills, we make purchases, so we have partnerships tied in with Airtel Money to enable our customers do just that.
Yeah, people are coming because MTN Mobile Money is is a good service. You can send money with mobile money, you can withdraw, you can buy cash power, you can buy airtime on your account. But first of all, you have to be registered in mobile money. You have to have an account. The service we do transaction from mobile money, send, withdraw, and you can register in mobile money people who want to have a new account on mobile money. They can come and withdraw money from their account and they go do the shopping.
Right now, I've been told I don't have electricity back home. I've just loaded eValue worth 5,000 Rwanda francs on my mobile phone. So all I have to do is to go to the mobile money menu and I have to punch in a digit, which is *182#. After I punch in the menu, I get the return and I get options of what I can do. I can send money, I can buy electricity, I can pay bills, I can check on my mobile money account, I can check my security, I can get help, and I can even exit. When I choose to buy electricity, I get a request of the amount, and I'm going to punch in electricity worth 2,000 Rwanda francs. And then thereafter, I have to punch in the meter number. After punching in the digits of my cash power number, which is a prerequisite for the meter number back home, I get a message that requires me to put my private mobile money PIN. And when I put that private mobile PIN, I will have to get a confirmation that there's electricity back home. There we go. I have electricity back home. The money pushed through mobile money service platforms has more than doubled over the past year. The National Bank of Rwanda pushed about $490 million on this platform in 2013, which is a 105% increase from the $240 million recorded in 2012.
Airtel Money currently would have about 40% of our total GSM, and we're looking at 40%. So that in absolute terms would translate into about 80,000 active customers. We have a wider base of actual registered customers that we are inviting and reaching out to interest and make aware of the benefits of using Airtel Money. We're targeting to grow that active base to in excess of 250,000. Okay, that takes a lot of effort in terms of just educating and creating awareness. And that is an effort that is already underway.
We have 37% of our customers using the service, so that's over 700,000 people who are using it on a regular basis. This service has really grown incredibly quickly over the years that we've had it. Rwanda generally is a market where mobile financial services have grown very rapidly. But Tigo Cash has been in GSMA surveys among one of the 5 fastest growing services in the world. Last year we did over 50 million transactions in the year.
With more than 57 million transactions in 2013 from mobile money subscribers, telecoms are now partnering with financial institutions and agents to come up with new innovative ideas that would diversify access to financial services.
Bank of Kigali has partnered with MTN, Tigo and Airtel in offering services to the telecom customers as well as to Bank of Kigali customers.
One would expect that with the simplicity of mobile money solutions, subscribers no longer have to queue up in banks and at agents in order to make a financial transaction. One also doesn't have to go to the bank to send money up country. So does this keep clients away from the banking hall, or do banks see mobile money as major competitors?
I think Bank of Kigali, being the market leader, is really not in any way threatened by the emergence of mobile money services in the market. We feel that this is welcome competition, and the Bank of Kigali is already partnering with most of these telcos to be able to innovate and enhance the products that we are offering to our customers. We feel that the collaboration with the telcos will definitely be another revenue stream for the bank to add into the non-funded income. And we feel that this is a welcome move, and the banks in the market will just have to continue innovating and also to improve on the services that we are offering.
The telecoms have their own space, we have our own space. The telecoms have certain advantages of communication, we have certain advantages in terms of having access to the financial services. What an intelligent person will determine in a very short span of time is that both need each other. Both cannot operate on their own. So we look at telecoms as partners rather than as adversaries.
The emergency of mobile money solutions is benefiting the unbanked population in Rwanda. Financial institutions are partnering with telecom services, keeping up with global trends being established right here in the country. That's it for this edition. You can share your views by simply following us on Twitter. Our handle is @DBIR360, or just simply log on www.cnbcafrica.com. I am your host, David Kezio Msoke, wishing you well.